एकदन्तं महाकायम् लम्बोदरं गजाननम्.
We saw the portion of Parvati ji wanting to have Lord as her son only. Volume little more. So Parvati ji wanting to have avatar of Bhagavan as son. That came in her mind. And unless this is properly understood, our problems of our life will not be sorted out. The difficulties and problems, helplessness and desire that we have, their main address is our own mind. Where there is a sorrow, there only avatar has to take place. It is true, avatar takes place outside also. And they are great, great, great saints who bring avatar. Yesterday I told this point that Shraddha wants to express godliness. I want to see God outside. Shraddha's area is that it wants some possessive God. I don't want a distant God. If you love some teacher, you want to have someone, that teacher I can approach at will. I don't want a teacher who is not approachable if I love him and like him. Anywhere when we have love, I want to make that beloved very approachable, accessible. I want to offer myself. There's a big desire of offering also. Don't think we have desire of taking only. Otherwise nobody will do namaskar. We offer namaskar, that itself is a sign I want to offer. Something I want. We see our teacher, we see our saint, we see Murti of Lord, we go to the temple, we offer namaskar. This is the child of Shraddha. The desire to offer to the infinite and serve the infinite in some form. Serve, not enjoy. I want to give my ahankar. This is a very big happening in the life of a seeker. Generally we want to make ahankar bigger in the world. We want to become something. I want to become some big person. I want to become a businessman. I want to become some kind of person who is known. But there is one secret and hidden desire which inaugurates all the spiritual channels, and I want to lose. I want to give up myself completely. And I want that possessive altar where I want to give up myself. And let me tell you, the desire of giving up is much more what? Possible. Because if you want to become bigger, world resists it. You want to lose yourself, world supports you. And if somebody has an altar where he can offer himself, I want a live altar where I don't want that this person is existing at all. There is no desire of this person. There is no one who is living who wants anything. I want the world without this person, whom I call I today. This is the child of Shraddha. The extreme desire of self-abnegation at the feet of Lord. This is the work of Shraddha. My desire, my dislikes, my likes. And for that, she is wanting avatar of Lord Vishnu. Supposing I don't give, what will happen? I don't give up. The people will make you small. The two choices are there. Either you choose to dissolve yourself, I told earlier also, or you will be, what word shall it be? Don't use any harsh words. Either you choose this happy choosing of self-negation is the joy of devotion. This is the crux of spiritual life. You do it by knowledge and you say Ahankar is mithya. You do it by devotion, you say, okay, God is the biggest. There is only two paths. Purpose is same. In Gyan Marg you say Atma alone is, and Bhakti Marg you say Bhagwan alone is. But if I want to make something and I want to be known, then your life will become difficult. Prarabdha will support sometime, Prarabdha will not support sometime. So this desire to bring Lord in my heart. This is an important topic. Avatar I had taken earlier also. Unless where Kam, Krodh, Irsha, Ahankar are there, their Lord has to take avatar. Avatar means some Lord, there should be thought murti of my Lord, which has pravritti nivritti samarth, which can propel me and stop me from inside. And anything which I am doing, I should feel that this is an offering to Him only. I gave you the story some time back. So many stories you tell which one to remember. That in Vrindavan, one boy went to his guru. He said, I want to make a temple. So teacher said, where is the money for temple? Temple is so difficult, so expensive. Then he went to a place where temple was being built. So he was used to sit outside, and any brick was put, he was putting it inside his heart. Bhav brick. Ultimately the temple got ready. Which one? अब आप समझ लो. Now Murti came. So he also saw the Murti and exactly contemplated on the Murti in the heart. Pran Pratishtha was done. Their problem started. The priest said this Pran Pratishtha is not working in the temple. God is not accepting it. Murti is not getting its stage. Then some saint came after a few days. He said, there is one person sitting outside. He has become very bright. I think he has made the temple already. The Murti has gone there. This is what I am talking of. Ultimately, he was called inside and asked to do Pran Pratishtha, and then he put his stage in. When you are worshipping God outside, you are actually making his avatar inside. Like in the milk, butter is hidden. Like in the sesame oil is hidden. Similarly, God is hidden everywhere. Our Shraddha Prem se pragat Prabhu mein jana. Everywhere God is there, but it is the question of manifesting through your faith, through your tapasya, through your repetition of thought. Yadyapi Prabhu, बोलो, यद्यपि प्रभु सर्वत्र समाना प्रेम से प्रकट हुई मैं जाना. So that God is everywhere, but unless that God becomes operative God, stopping God, talking God, where? In the heart. I'm not talking remembrance of God. Please get my point. I'm not talking remembrance of God. When you see, supposing you see this flower, and immediately thought comes, yet I like it, or I don't like it, as the case may be. Or I see you person, I say, I like this person, I don't like this person. He is very good. When you see something and you have a thought, oh, my God likes this, or my God is not like this. When avatar takes place in the heart, this is saintliness. Therefore, saints have Nitya avatar of Bhagavan. Then there is a constant talking God, giving signs God, dancing God, sometimes crying God, sometimes happy God, sometimes sad God. Like when you close your eyes and you say, I did not get this food today, or he did not do that, I wanted him. Because totally ahankar has taken our life. But there comes a time in the devotee's life where ahankar is so subdued that everywhere he closes his eyes and he sees this God. I'm repeating it. Arey, don't repeat, it is okay. This was Prahlad Ji's. Parirambha eva Govinda. As if he was impressed by Lord Krishna. They have very become one with that. They don't see them alone. When they close their eyes, they don't see their likes alone. They don't see their existence alone. This all upasana, all puja, all karma yoga, all bhakti yoga is to bring this avatar in the heart which doesn't go away. Tad vismarane param vyakulta. Narad Bhakti Sutra says. If you read Bhagavad, Dhruji was doing tapasya. Tapasyam is bringing that God live. As I am seeing you, and I have no doubt you are sitting there. I have no doubt that you are listening or not listening. Similarly, when I close my eyes, there comes a time where I see that God is smiling on this matter, shouting on this matter, unhappy on this matter. And therefore, his vision is very different. This is a devotee. Unless this bhav avatar takes place, problem of the mind will not go away. Why? Why? Because our kam, krodh, ahankar, this is a problem. Worries are there. Tell me, Prahlad ji, in front of Prahlad ji, snakes were thrown. Big snakes. Mountains were thrown. He was thrown in the ocean. Why he was quiet? We read Vishnu Purana. That murti of God from his mind was not moving. He said, Prahlad, nothing will happen. He held on to that murti. Stable, quiet. Either if you are a Vedantin, then bring Brahmakar Vritti. If you are a Bhakt, then bring this, that Ishwar thought, which should not appear as a thought of God. It should appear as God. And God does come. And if you have no will to bring that God, then do more satsang. The devotion itself means that Pavanastane Sankat Haran Mangala Muratiru Ram Lakhan Sita Sai Hriday Basahu. Photo na basahu, kevalam. Murti na basahu. Hriday basahu. When Bhagwan Ram asked Valmiki, where shall I live? This is the portion, 14 places. Jinke Shavan, Samudra Samana, Katha Tumar, Subhag Sarinana, भरही निरंतर हो ही न पूरे तिनके हृदय रहो ही और रे. That has God got the residence or not? And why he won't be residing? Tell me why will you go to some place and why will you not go? If you go to somebody's room and he invites you, and he only complains what you have not done, so slowly you will like to go away. God is at all places, but not expressive. This expressive God is rare. What my point? God is everywhere, but He's not seen everywhere. This God who is felt. I don't imagine that He is a God. I don't imagine God is in me. It is not an imagination. I feel, no, He is sitting there. I think He is upset now. I think He is very happy now. I think I cannot do it. Why? Because He is shouting. But do it. No, nobody is here. He is there sitting inside. He is creeping today. I cannot do it. I cannot face after that. He will make me mad. But nobody is here. No, who He is there? Why? What I need to require? He is there inside. I can't stop Him. You know who is regular in puja? Who knows that my God is so strong that if I stop my puja, he will shout a lot. I can't hear more than shouting God. I think I better to quieten him. When your God is dormant and unmanifest, then you don't hear his shouts. You don't hear his giggles and laughter. Because he is dormant. This is what makes a devotee a devotee. Therefore, he is not bored. He can keep on talking. He puts some cloth onto God and God will say, no, not good. Take it out. This I don't like. This color I don't like. This is too hot. Take it out. He talks there. This avatar has to take place. Otherwise, if supposing you brought the avatar and your mind is not very okay, very in room, somebody you invited in the room, and you are very angry. What will you like if somebody is angry and invites in his room? He is very angry. What will be your response? You go away. He is very angry. Let us not be there. Let him cool down first. And supposing he criticizes your son, daughter, then you will be upset also. Supposing somebody is very lusty, then you also want to go away. How can God be inside our heart when he sees that these things are there? बोले इनकी में है नहीं कुछ. काम कोह मद मान न मोहा, लोभ न क्षोभ न राग न दोहा, जिनके कपट दंभ नहीं माया, तिनके हृदय रहु रघुराया. यहाँ तो काम क्रोध वगैरह है, तो भगवान की तो बहुत ही बेकार है यार. इट्स नॉट लाइक मी, आई एम बेटर देयर. You feel or not that God is अवतार नहीं हो रहा है आजकल. He is present, not active. He is present, but I do some things, I think, which he does not like. This is Parvatiji's restlessness. I should feel, he should take, he should have Bhavamurti in my heart. He only guides us for meditation. Rather, he is the one. Unless God is there, you will not be able to meditate for a long time. Because in meditation, he only tells you that this is this thought, this is that thought, this is drishta, this is Brahma. You will fail. This is what. Therefore, I am saying avatar is very important. If avatar has not taken place, Kam, Krodha, etc. won't go. Peace won't be there. Therefore, devotees are so quiet in spite of all difficulties, because there is somebody saying, Arey, I am there for you. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Why are you worrying? He works outside, but he is holding God's feet with one hand. He is working outside. People are thinking he is working, but he is not. This inner avatar which does not go away, that is Parvatiji's heart. Heart is very important. Be very careful about heart. We don't care about heart. We throw it, any junk thing we put in our mind. Anybody's badness, anybody's goodness, anybody's ahankar. How will Lord sit there? Anything we put it. Ab you go to somebody's room and it's so dirty, you first thing you'll want to go out. He said, there is no point in. I don't like to be in that room. How can Lord be finding his place? And this is very important. So each thought and second is important for a devotee. Because he is reducing the God's demand in his heart. He is reducing the God's voice in his heart. There is no urgent God's voice. I don't feel urgency for doing anything. If Gurudev said, go and, call that person. So it's urgent matter if Gurudev had said. Not that, okay, when I'll get up, I'll go and tell you. I will rush. But there is no urgency for doing something beautiful and good. This is called absence of God's. God is very low in our life. Our heart doesn't have urgency to follow God. When love is less, there is no urgency to please. We don't see Him. If anger comes, the urgency is there to express. But there is no urgency to express divinity. This lack of urgency shows that God is very dull and low and buried in our heart. He is not expressive. And anybody whom you are not very happy with, you don't express too much. बोले इससे क्या बात करना है, क्या बात करें, सुनता तो है नहीं. How shall I express that? So God also doesn't talk because He knows I don't have a voice here. He doesn't do what I want. This is a very big failure. And when God is not there, anxiety, worry, external problem, then Ganesh ji will create lot of vigna. So in Adi Deva Pujya he has said, so Adi Deva means first have avatar in your heart only. Then only you do outside work. Without God inside and your outside work, that will make work difficult. You are going in the ocean without an anchor. World is an ocean. It will catch you. You are bungee jumping without the belt and without that. What is it called? I am not gone. Don't worry. I think 1 or 2 people must have gone. You are jumping outside without somebody holding you inside. You go to the relation, you go to the work, you go to the people who love you, who hate you. Challenges of the work is there. There should be one hand who is holding you. If I say, Bhai Bhagwan, I am very foolish person. Please hold me from behind. There is something inside holding me. I don't go thrown away by that. And this was the confidence of Arjun when he was fighting. He knew that Bhagwan is with me, so nothing can happen to me. I tell you the story also in Mahabharata. And you know what Bhagwan says in Mahabharata to somebody? Bole, ya tvam dveshti samam dveshti. Who hates you, Arjun, he hates me. Read Mahabharata. Imagine that. How one they were. This is called avatar. हम अकेले थोड़ी ना यहाँ पे. I have God with me. Whole day I was working as he said. I talked as he said. I heard his shouting. I heard his loving. I was with him whole day. Right now also I am with him. This inner prompter, inner, sometimes shouter, the inner lover, which you experience so intensely that you don't feel like going anywhere. You don't feel like I have to go and get anything from outside. I don't feel like that. I have that. If a moment Sita ji saw Ramji first time in Pushpavatika, what did she say? Lochan mag Ramahi Purani Dine palak kapat sayani. Moment she saw Ramji, she didn't just see like that. Pagal ki tarah. Not like that. She closed her eyes. Lochan mag Anahi Urani. Immediately she closed it. दीन है पलक कपाट से आनी. And she was so, that God was so involved. I don't know what they were talking. Because if somebody is inside, you talk a lot. I told you it's not an imagination, it's a real God. What she must have talked, I will not like to share. I know something, but I won't tell you. I should not reveal the secrets of anybody. But she said something beautiful to that inside God. Unless that his demands become urgent for you, your problems will not go. Today, ego's demands are urgent. I want this to happen. He should do like that. She should not do like that. He should do like that. I want this. Why do it like that? God says, no, sit down. Do your job. It's urgent. Remove your anger. It's urgent. See God in that person. In him I can't see. It's urgent. See him. I am there in that form. Don't worry when I am there. It's urgent. Devotees don't fulfill their ego's demands. They go inside the heart to please the Lord's urgent desires. Constantly we have to tune. But did you like this? And unless you have like Parvati is restless for avatar. She goes to Shivji, if you remember yesterday. Shivji asked whom? Naradji. So he told one vrat called Punya Vrat. Punya Vrat. Punya Vrat. Not Pumsa, Pumsuvat. Punya Vrat. Why Vrat is required? ये हार्ट में होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि आई एम नॉट कंसर्न, यू नो. बनाने वाली चीज तो हार्ट है, बिकॉज यू विल एक्सपीरियंस देयर ओनली. Somebody says, I don't like that person. Or I like very much that person. I'm too close to that person. I like him very bad. I want to marry him. What I think after that? क्या हो रहा है? I said, if he likes him too much, he will demand too much, and that person will not fulfill his demand. He will be sad. And if he dislikes him too much, then he is creating a burning room. तो भगवान चले जाएंगे. It is fuming. It is burning. अब इसमें तो भगवान रहेंगे नहीं. And the Lord, that the heart in which God is not there, their काम क्रोध will reside. Their anxiety will be there. Their fear would be there. ये क्या कर रहा है ये? Somebody one day said, I'm really jealous of her. She only gets. I said, you are putting the snake inside your room. क्या कर रहे हो तुम? You know, heart minus God means what? Heart minus God means you will have calm, you will have krodh, you will have ahankar, you will have. All problems will come. No problem comes alone. All will come together. You are putting yourself into high risk and high damaged condition. You don't know what you are doing. Don't put a snake on the bed where you have to sleep day and night. Lord नहीं आएंगे तुम्हारे पास. Your problem won't be sorted out. You may jump outside anywhere. You may earn any amount of money. But heart will be fuming and burning and bitter. दिल बिगाड़ लिया आपने. Avatar is required there. Heart is meant to be a dham. Make it Kailash or Vrindavan. Make it Golok or Vaikunt. Don't make it Lanka. We don't know what is loss and we don't know what is gain. We think gain is loss and loss is gain. कुछ भी सोचते हैं, अरे तुम भगा रहे हो भगवान को अपने आप से. Supposing I am seated somewhere or 4 or 5 people are there, and they talk something very cheap and low. They never talk in front of me, God's grace. Even unknown people don't talk. But they talk very cheap words or vulgar words they use. 1, 2, 3, 4 times I will hear. 5th time I will say, excuse me. I am not habituated to listening to these things. Or somebody is very angry, I like to walk, I'll go out. Same thing happens. Parvati ji is trying to bring down God. Where? On her lap. Whom she can possess, whom she can feed, whom she can talk to, whom she can cuddle, whom she can embrace, whom she can play with. We don't play with God. We don't talk to God. We don't feed God. Half an hour, 10 minutes in a day, don't do puja part. Just go inside and play with Him. Press His feet. Feed Him something mentally. Ask Him, how are you? Ask Him, are you happy? Ask, what can I do? Cry for Him. Laugh with Him alone. Miss Him. This was Parvati ji's heart. ऐसे नहीं आएंगे. You won't go to anywhere whom you are not, nobody is calling you. I won't go to anywhere, nobody is calling me. Narad ji came. Clear? नहीं clear? हाँ ठीक है. Narad ji came. He gave the Vrat. Vrat, understand, no? Vrat is not fasting. That is the dieting word. Vrat is a resolve. And Vrat is such. What is a Vrat? Some weakness I don't allow in my mind for some time. So that I am free from a certain thoughts. Freedom from certain lower thoughts. So that higher thoughts can get full space for some time. Is it okay? Slowly say, I could not write. My breath is to write properly. I am saying, the resolve. What is the breath? I'll tell you. So that some lower thought is removed. For what? So that the big opportunity for higher thoughts to come. Why? Why? Because in this world, God can give anything. If my sankalp is pure, if my faith is there, and sankalp is there. So what was there? Shraddha, then second sankalp, then third tap, and then continuity of a thought. With my inner thought should become an object. How many things? 5? 4 or 5? Huh? And I remove, supposing I say, brahmachar vrat. Iska matlab kya? I am free from some lower thoughts. Pati vrat, pati vrat. That means I am free from the thought of other women. Or patni vrat, ek patni vrat. That means I am free from the thought of other women. So every vrat makes you free from some area. I am fasting today, vrat. That means the thought of food has gone. But that is only fencing. Inside I want the bigger thought to take over. Therefore I am removing the lower thought. Is it clear, vrat? You know who had Pati Vrat? Who was the one who was known for her Pati Vrat? Huh? Many are there. Dehuti also was there. Huh? वृंदा, हाँ वो भी there. But who was tested badly? Anusuya. Sitaji was also there. Anusuya was tested. Her husband's name was Atri Rishi. Day and night she used to worship Atri Rishi only. He said, live husband is there. He is my permission. I'm just giving example, don't follow. I'm just giving example. So, if you follow, if you have a husband like that, you can follow. I'm not saying don't follow. Why, who am I to say? If you have a husband like that, and if you have that devotion, please follow. I withdraw my word. Anyway. One day, Shivji praised Anusuya. Parvati ji got upset. He said, why you were praising? He said, okay. So all went. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, bole, let us test her. Pativrat. You know the story? And then they went all three. Bole, bhiksha do humko. But one condition is on bhiksha. You should not have any clothes on the body. Abu Pativrat, how can she go like that? अब भिक्षा भी देना है इनको, ये भी अजब सी कंडीशन. She said, if I have only one husband, and that one was vrat means I had only one thought of my husband all through, then let him become toddlers. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh should become toddlers, not child also. Toddlers who are not able to even crawl also. I'll give bhiksha without them. Like newborn, just newborn baby. And all moment she came with the bhiksha, all were struggling here. Shivji, our Brahmaji had one small lotus. And Vishnu Bhagwan had a small chakra because he was a baby Vishnu. And Shivji had a small snake. ये ताकत है आपके पास. One brahmacharya व्रत has a lot of strength. Breath means I'm not weak on a certain issue. And you remove one weakness in your life, many weaknesses go away. Of course, the breath should be from the anugraha of Guru, from the anugraha of Bhagwan. Scripturally ordained. Remember that Guru blessed, God graced. That breath should be there. But breath is a very big thing. I am committed to one place and something. I am ready to die for it. Breath means I am ready to die for something. I have full commitment for that particular ideal, and for that difficulties I'll go through it. So before breath, what was there? Shraddha was there, then Sankalp was there. One Sankalp was there. And today Parvati ji had only one Sankalp. What? Lord should become my baby in my lap. I should play with him. And third was, I will go through the discipline and I will deprive my all luxuries, so that one thought get full place. Only this much eating, only this much, so that I have only one thought all time. Remember that I told yesterday? Till the age of 55, please approach God through medium. I told yesterday also. After 60, exclusive attention, no mediums required. That is called Vanprastash. Enough of medium. Worship through son, through chacha, through mama, through saas, through sasur, through baba, through dada, through aja, through chale ja. All these things, enough of through. अब हमसे डायरेक्ट मुलाकात होगी आपसे. कुछ नहीं, हमने बहुत कर लिया थ्रू. 30 years I have given my life. Now no through. Directly मिलेंगे हम आपसे. So this is called व्रत. व्रतेन आपनोति दीक्षा. दीक्षया आपनोति दक्षिणा. Anyway, that topic will come now. So she did व्रत. वैसे भगवान नहीं आएंगे कि कुछ भी कर लो, व्रत लो आप. Unless I do complete this puja, I won't eat. Or at least I won't eat grains. Some व्रत you take. Without that, no, I have to attain this state. I want the highest. The person with a spiritual mind, his taste has to grow. You should not be satisfied with lollipops and chewing gums. Enough of this rattlers. Little agarbatti laga ke khush ho gaya. Agarbatti conjuice person, 4 parts he made of one agarbatti. He cut agarbatti with a scissor in 4 parts. Then wick was without ghee. It burned in 1 second only. ये नहीं होगा. Like halwa is without ghee. Similarly, that wick is without ghee totally. ये नहीं है. ये सब कब तक करोगे? जान तो उसकी कुछ और ही है. क्या जान है उसकी? उसकी जान व्रत है. Either I will get it or I will die for it. I want this. Only one desire is there. All desires of the world, as the time increases, as the age increases, you start converging towards one desire. Earlier, youthfulness, grahasthashram, many people, many object, one intention. Later on, no object, no people, only one desire is there. Unless that desire is nurtured by vrat. Vrat is a resolve. I have this limited time. In this limited time, I want this. I don't have unlimited time. I have limited time. In this limited time, I want to get this state of mind. I want a speaking God. Light is okay. Huh? Fine. Those you can put on that. That is called vrat. And it was time bound vrat, not that indefinite vrat was there. Either 1 year is there for you. You have 1 year. Either your son will come or he will not come. Only 1 year is the time. No course is unlimited, I told you. MBA 2 year, 3 year, medical 4 year, 5 year. Not that keep on doing it. If anybody fails, school, college will restrict that boy. How many chances shall I give you? Vraten apnoti diksha. She continued that vrat. And this vrat was done by Manu Shatrupa, who Uttanpad was born, Priya vrat. This vrat was done by Devhuti. Then Kardam the Kapil Bhagwan was born. This vrat was done by Indra, Jayant was born. This vrat was done by Kuber, then Nal Kubar was born. So lot of people had done this vrat, Naradji says, and therefore you also do this vrat, Parvati. Parvati ji did that vrat. Remember that. In that vrat, no other thought, only one thought continuously is maintained. Nurture one thought, I have to attain this thought. And lot of instruments, a lot of, the things to eat and all these things were there. And 1 year slowly was getting over. When 1 year was getting over, priest said by 1 year was getting over, let us now have the Dakshina Samaha. He said, yes, Dakshina has to be given. Without Dakshina, the puja is not filled, because Dakshina is the name of Lakshmi ji. Yajna and Dakshina has to go together. Dakshina, understand, no? Not what you give in envelope. That is the Adibhautik Dakshina. There is Adhyatmik Dakshina. Vraten apnoti diksha, dikshaya apnoti dakshina. So vraten means when you continuously make your mind available for higher thought and unavailable for lower thought, you are worth to be initiated. That is called diksha. After initiation, I get an expert. I get some external expertise. That is called dakshina. Dakshina means expertise. Now I got something, very big thought I have. A brahmachari will have big thought. Why? He has removed the lower thoughts for a long time. Therefore his power will manifest more. Sannyasi will have big thought. Why? He's removed why the sannyas breath is there. He has removed the lower thoughts for a long time. And therefore channel of higher thoughts are emerging out now from him. Pativrata will have a big thought, high level of thought. That is called dakshina. He becomes expert. The world is not overpowering him. He is now recipient of something bigger. The God is going to gift him something. Some bigger gift of bigger object, or he has achieved that. That is called dakshina. That is inside dakshina. Which is expresses as outside, that this expertise I got from you, old teacher, and this in return of that expertise what you gave, I give you this good dakshina. That is called dakshina. But dakshina is a technical word. So these Brahmins said, what is the dakshina? Understood, not I'm saying. Understood dakshina. Understood means that after you have vrat, you got something bigger in your life came. Some bigger thought came. Some godly person came. Some gift came. Some vidya came. Earning power came. And after you graduate, after you post-graduate, your earning power has become more. That is the dakshina you got. You have earning power. You have a name now. You are now famous for your vidya. Something you got, which you got after this vrat and diksha. Okay. This is dakshina, which you got. So they said, priest, I have already done. Give me dakshina. So Parvati asked, what you want? What dakshina you want? He said, but you have to give what I ask. He said, yes. Why you have doubt? I will give you what you want. He said, please say, I will give what you want. He said, yes, I will give what you want. They said, okay, I'm going to ask. Give me Shivji. He said, what? He said, I said, please give me Shivji. He said, are you mad? This is dakshina you are asking. Is it dakshina? He said, see, you only asked, you ask anything I asked. He said, but nobody can give her husband only. And he is not my husband. He is my Lord. And she cried and fell down. Priest said, लो यार, अब इनको उठाएंगे दक्षिणा दें. हमारी दक्षिणा भी गई, ये भी गई. But again she got up. She got up. They said, what you want? She said, what they are saying? They said they want Shivji to follow him everywhere. Shivji will do all the work. Because now he is no more your. She started crying. He said, no, I don't want. He said, but without dakshina, all your vrat will be gone, fail. He said, I don't want any vrat. And she became restless. हमें बड़ा अच्छा लगता है सुन के. Why? Because rarely I see anybody restless without God. She fainted. When she was explained, but you have to give. He said, no, I cannot give. I cannot give. How can I give Shivji? I cannot live without him. When you have ananyata, when you have only one source of joy, one source of security, one source of support, then this happens. I don't want to live without him. Vishnuji came. Vishnuji explained. He said, one thing is Parvati, come here, I'll talk to you personally. He said, yes. He said, you give and you take after that. So equivalent, you ask what is there, then you can take, in the exchange. Supposing I give the dakshina. So equivalent to Shivji, if they ask something, you give cows. He said, okay, the good proposal is there. They went, they said, I'll give you 100,000 cows. Brahmin said, 100,000 cows, who will maintain? So difficult is there. Shivji is very easy because he has no demand. Whatever you give, he'll eat. He'll be in meditation. ये तो अच्छा आपने बता दिया. I cannot do that. This is the bad system. And she again fainted. ये देखो, ये प्यार होता है. When we have many supports, son, daughter, husband, wife, children, money, and one of them is maybe little God. Bhagwan is also not there. We can laugh without God. We can be happy without God. Most unfortunate portion of our life is that God is not. We can live without the remembrance of God. We can think about that. Parvati ji said nothing. He said, give, let us try. Vishnu ji said, give. It will be adharma to gulp your word. All the priests went and took hand of Shivji, held hand, and slowly pulled him towards their direction. Shivji, who was sitting there, he said, Shivji, come here. And they put where all priests, इनको भी बैठा दिया वहीं. Parvati ji saw that I am alone. She said, okay, you take. And she prayed. Tell me, what was her prayer? Huh? He said, I don't take away my body. है कोई ऐसा आपकी लाइफ में? Is there any God where you feel that if without you better I will not live? For a moment I cannot live. She started praying and she also wanted to give up her life. Unless you are ready to give up your life, you cannot live a spiritual life. Not means give up looks, you might commit suicide. Means give up maximum sacrifice can you do. Without God, does your life become blank? Without His happiness, you feel totally lost. At that time, another situation came. What situation came? Very nice murti of Bhagavan Vishnu came. Krishna ji came with his murli and all these things. Adharam madhuram nayanam madhuram. Beautiful smile was there. Kundal was there. Nice tilak was there. All abhushan was there. He said, Parvati, your breath is over now. You wanted a son, you will get the son like that. I am going. And she was about to fall. This is the challenge of a spiritual path. That a time should come you can say, no, I cannot live without Brahmakar Vritti. Or I cannot live without the Lord's love now. Not that you will die. But this is required. This is what Bharatji was having. This is what Urmila was having. This is what Lakshmanji was having. This total identification with that God, that you feel that I have nothing without Him. I have nothing without Him. That means Ishwari Vasana is so much that you feel I don't want anything. Now test was over. Priest said, what will I do with him? Because he will not do anything. He can't work also. He will be on the day meditation. ऐसे आदमी को क्या करना जो meditation ही करता रहे? If he is meditating all the time and he is lost also here and there, off and on. So who will live with this person? I think better you keep. One cow is enough for him. But her test was difficult. This was a test of Rukmani ji also, if you remember. And Bhagavan said, no, there are many like me. You can marry Shishupal, you can marry others. I'm just a cowherd boy. Rukmani was sitting on the jhula and she saw and her bangles came out, her saris fell down. She sweated so much. ये बड़े लोग हैं, हम लोग को नहीं समझ में आएगा. Their commitment we cannot understand. We cannot feel like that. Their nishtha is only one at one place. All joy, all sorrow is only at one place. Then one Brahmin came. He had a hair which was very rough, totally knotted here, there, dirty clothes were there, but teeth was very nice. And nice tilak was there. And he said, I am very hungry, please give me food, I am very hungry, you are the mother of whole world, please give me. He said, Bhai, where from you have come? He said, I am very hungry, please give me for food. And please listen, please make me seated on some throne and do my puja also. So much puja you do, I should give me so that my stomach should keep on expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding. I should become Lambodara. I should become so much I should eat. You should give me so much food. Give me proper clothes. I am not the one who will have any problem. I will not give you. And you are the Jagan Mata. You are the Parvati. There is nothing without your joy. Unless you are happy, nobody can be happy. And saying he disappeared. Servants came. He said, hey, on your bed, one baby is there. Now, Bole Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. Now that Ganesh was born there. See, he was Ganesh in another form because she wanted to feed. She wanted to take him in the lap. Now Ganesh was there. Now all devatas came, dance started, tata, thai, tata. Brahmaji started dancing. Brahmaji doesn't dance. So others started dancing. So he said, Shivji, come and see your son. Shivji saw, everybody was saying, Samprapya mulyaratnam tvam purnameva sanatanam yaya yatha manoman daridrasya sahasa prapya tadhanam. Breath got open. Thought of object became object. She fed her, she breastfed him. Lot of utsav was there. From Swarg, the Apsaras were gone. Vishnu Bhagwan took his costume money and gave to him. Acha. Brahmaji gave other abhushan. Surya and Dharma gave some kind of jewels. Gayatri Savitri gave Gayatri mantra. Brahmaji said, fast grow and become the first worshipped. And Vishnuji said, in knowledge be like Shivji, in bravery be like me. Indra said, hey, listen, we are in problem very frequently because of my mistake. So please help me from time to time. Dharma said that nobody will do anything when you are there. Everybody was in a full mood to dance. Remember, Shraddha will always take you to Anand. Tapasya will always take you to Anand one day. There is nothing called Anandrahit Tapasya. Somewhere the fruit will come. Bliss will be there. It is not that you are just suffering. It's not a suffering. Because your intentions, that inner God, what was in her heart, now was in front of her eyes. The God was dancing in front of her eyes. She was in the lap. He was in the lap of Parvati ji. She was playing, fondling, kissing, embracing. And outside, cultural item was going on. Apsaras were going. Shivji was seated at one place. All Vishnuji was there. All devatas were seated and very nice mood was there. Where Shraddha is there and Gyan is there, how can mood be upset there? All things which we are, sadness means faith is less. And at that time, you got this, what was celebration is going on. I told you definition of celebration. Whenever higher desire meets an opportunity, that is called festival. So the higher desire of Parvati ji got an opportunity to love. Life is not to be thrown like that. Banana padta hai. Shraddha is manifest now. I can love him. I can talk to him. I can dance with him. Ganesh ji came. Ganesh ji came means what? That most beautiful intention has become an expression now. The intention of loving now has become expression has come. I am there to be loved now. That is called manifestation of expression of Shraddha. The Vrat has concluded now, and the Vrat Phal has come. What was the form of Ganesha? This elephant face was there or not? Huh? Well, I don't know all these things. New stories I am hearing every day. I can't sleep also. So I am saying that face was not there. A new thing came up in between. Shanichar Bhagwan came. Shanichar Bhagwan, totally dark in color, golden dhoti, golden crown. He entered. Moment he entered, everybody said, "Kahan se aa gaya?" But everybody offered namaskar, and he was doing like this. He was not looking at anybody. Somebody said, "Why have you come here?" He said, "To have darshan of the newborn baby of Parvati. That is my only purpose to come." But he is inside. He said, "Okay, first take permission from Shivji only." So he went to Shivji, offered namaskar. He said, "I have come for darshan of your newborn baby." He called Nandi, "Take him inside." Nandi saw him. He said, "Dekho, don't go, garbad mat karna. Don't do something wrong. You go inside." He said, "No, take me, usher me." He said, "No, I cannot go. I am here in his service. How can I go with you? Everywhere you see, you can't see the gate. Why are you putting head like that? Why don't you see anywhere?" He was doing like this. He's constantly chanting Lord's name. Who? Shanichar. He was absorbed in meditation of Lord Krishna. He's a devotee of Lord Krishna. He wanted to see. So outside, he said, "That is the place." The guard was there. Guard whose name was Vishalaksh. He said, "Who are you?" He said, "I am Shanichar." He said, "Baap re baap, bhag yahan se." He said, No. I have been given permission by Shivji to come and see here." He said, "Let me ask Parvati ji." Well, go and tell. So she went. Parvati was playing with the baby. He said, Shanichar had come. Well, call him. Are you sure? Are you sure? He said, Yes. He said, "Go, don't do anything wrong." So he went like that. Didn't see Parvati ji, Hari Om Pranam. And he prostrated. Parvati ji touched him. So nice you came, so nice. He said, "I have come to see, darshan of your baby, I have come." He said, have darshan. Have darshan, what is the problem? He said, "What problem is there?" Well, what is the problem? What is it embarrassing to tell? I can't tell. Well, have darshan, nothing will happen. See, so nice baby is there. He said, "There is personal problem. I want to tell it." He said, "Okay, tell." He said, when I was married to a very beautiful girl. And that beautiful girl was there. She came after, a lot of shringar was there. Her name was Chitrath's daughter. And she came with lot of nice ornaments to please me. She wanted that I should please her and see her beauty. I was absorbed in Lord Krishna's devotion. I was totally absorbed in the devotion of Lord Krishna. She tried to say, "Please see, nice, I have put ornament." But I was not responding at all. Then she screamed on me. He said, "Now, if anybody whom you see now, he will be dead. And he will be in big trouble. Moment you see anybody, he will be in big trouble. Therefore, I am not seeing." Parvati ji laughed. All the Sakhi, they all laughed. They said, "Nothing will happen to him. Don't you know this baby? Who is he?" He said, "But are you sure? Are you sure nothing will happen to him?" He said, "I am Jagannatha. What you are? I am saying nothing will happen to him." He said, I am very embarrassed to say, Well, have you tested anybody? He said, I can test these worldly people. Anybody I see, they are gone after that. 7.5 years they are lost. They're in big trouble. Lot of diseases come, bereavement comes, husband dies, wife dies, something happened in their life. So there is no problem with them because they are totally powerless. But you are, and he's a son of God, is God. I cannot take a chance, please think. He said, Arey, Sanichar, what are you grumbling about it? Come on, see. And he did not see Mother Parvati. Moment he saw like that, and head severed of that baby and fell down somewhere. And all Parvatiji's life was full of blood and everything. No news went in that, cultural program were going on, where Rambha or Urvashi were performing. And everybody was having nice laddu peda was going on there. Oh, ye news aayi, they all rushed. Ye kya hua? Still he was down like that. Moment you are in duality, world is a big complex place. Now Parvati ji got totally, upset and very angry and very, very sad. What has happened? What has happened? Vishnu ji said, what do you worry? When I am there, why should you worry? He said, my beautiful child was there. He said, when something is lost, it is lost to get something more beautiful only. No loss is a loss for a person who has a faith. Parvati, don't be sad. Something better is going to happen. Therefore, the Shanichar had come here. Shanichar is like Prarabh, Sanahi Charati. He walks very slowly. Has some disease, he walks. But who asked him to come inside? He said, why Shivji gave him permission? He said, I will curse him later on, but let us sort this matter out. Shanichar, everybody said Shanichar's father was also there. Surya Bhagwan, he said, why will you curse? What is his mistake? He said, don't argue, keep quiet. So first let us sort this matter out. Any problem is not a problem if you have faith. Because wherever faith is there, God is going to give you bigger thing than one He has taken you. This is my experience of my life. There is nothing called loss of a spiritual person. If he has held on to his God, he will never lose. All losses of the material person. Vishnuji went outside. Remember the story? Then he took one head of elephant. He killed one elephant, took the head, and head transplanted it. And moving short. Heart transplant. Don't think it is impossible. Everything is possible. And lo, that child, this child, which one? New one. He is more beautiful than the earlier one. He was more cute, he was more lovable, everybody jumped towards him. And tells nature, hey, don't see again. Put a bandage on your eyes. Don't see. And Shanichar, everybody is accusing him. He is just standing like this. And taking Lord Krishna's name. It was not his mistake at all. Everybody run, Aarti started, Puja started. Whose? This Ganesha is now. Now he is the Ganesha. And now he is having a trunk also, he is having nice ears also. Ganeshji Bappa Moria, ab shuru ho gaya. Vishnuji said, we have another part B of cultural program. Can we start that? Singers are waiting. Dancers are waiting. Kya baat ho gayi? Moment, anywhere, Shraddha comes, it brings the intellect. Earlier was only an ordinary child. Now a Sarvagya baby is born. He was why? But now he is Sarvagya. From the child he was Sarvagya. He is omniscient now. He knows everything. was not, he stood. He walked. He went and embraced his father. A small baby. But he knew everything. Ishwara Avatar didn't come from womb of Parvati. I told you, wherever faith is there, tapasya is there, and Vishnu Bhagwan is there, and Shivji is there, whose name takes all our sorrows. How can their presence any problem will be there? By whose remembrance obstacles go away, how can obstacle will be there? There was one elephant on whose head Parijat flower was put by Indra. Durvasa ji gave Parijat flower that if anybody keeps, he will become Ajar Amar, he'll be most worshipable. Indra was slightly intoxicated with Rambha at that time. He put that flower on the elephant's head. That elephant ran away, and that elephant's head was here now. The elephant became a... So this combination came here. Oh, I did not know that. So very beautiful child came. Lovely ears he has, lovely eyes he has, nice forehead he has. Parvati ji embraced, you also embrace for a moment. ऐसी क्या बात है भाई? Shivji embraced. She made him sit on his lap. Baby Ganesh. But very powerful. Wait, what will show his power? And that elephant was given another life, which was there. All dances again started. Don't lose the faith in life. Parvati ji in between only cursed. Again cursed him. Whom? Shanichar. Well, you will lose your body. Still he was quiet. His eyes was like that. Surya Bhagwan came. His son is Shanichar. He said, why did you curse him? What was his mistake? Well, but because of his, but he took permission. You should not have cursed. You should not have cursed. I will curse you also. He said, no. Brahmaji said, see, this is too much going on. This shapi, stop all these things. Both sides quieten down. Celebrate the moment here. Fill the moment with Ganesh here. Don't fight here and there. What has happened has happened. See, in spite of so many curses, he is sitting so quietly. Who? Shanichar. Unnecessarily you are giving him bad name. Parvati ji, Shanichar prostrated. Parvati ji blessed him. Well, he will become a very big devata. And you will be the instrumental in giving the joys and sorrows to the people around. And again, everybody said that nobody can equate Ganesh in his knowledge. He will become a big writer of Mahabharata, etc. Everybody was very happy with him. Everything became very nice. Little curse had little effect that he became little limping. Who? Shanichar. Shanichar, he became little limping. But everything was fine. After that he said, you will be most worshipped. Because he didn't react to it. Facing the reaction and not reacting is godliness. Your sadhana is expressed when you face reaction from outside, but you are not the one who you have so much of joy inside that outer sorrow disappears in the joy inside. Because Krishna ji was sitting inside. And therefore he said, no, I will be like that. Everybody started praising him. Somebody gave Yajnapavid, somebody gave Chakra, somebody gave Pash, somebody gave, what is it called, axe. So Ganesh was nicely decorated. He said, Ma. What do you ask? What do you ask? Modak. Arey gochu. Modak. Modak. How here Ganesh? Modak. Parvati ji gave Modak after Modak. He said, keep on giving me till my stomach comes out. That Brahman had come. He said, Ganesh, For you, I'll prepare everything. She started feeding him, feeding him. Ganesh sat on the ground and he started eating one after another. Both the hands he started eating like that. Like that, like that. He ate and ate. And what can be mother's joy unless the child is eating, mother is very, very happy. Ganesh ji smiled. All the directions, beautiful breeze was blowing. Sun was very happy. Earth was happy. Moon was happy. Stars were happy. People were happy. Chanting started in the ashrams. Rishis started meditating. Moment. Remember that yesterday, Vigna Harta, Adhyatmik Vigna Harta is your right thought. Why I am doing the action? What is the purpose of that? Adidev also came, Adhyatma also came, Adibhut also came. When faith is there, how can there will be any vigna or any kind of delusion? Now she is sitting with it. And Shivji, they say, please all come together. Shanichar poor is still sitting like that. But he was quiet. Very beautiful character is here of Shanichar. Because of his devotion, he was not shocked. Devotion to the Lord makes you shock proof. Such big things happen. Still quiet. Because he only wanted to have darshan. And he had it. And everybody was just blessing him. You also participate. Tomorrow we will see another Leela. Bhagwan has Swarup, Ganesh ji Swarup. Tam pratyaksham tattvamasi. Prabhav tam kevalam kartasi. And Swabhav is, his Roop is there. He is very lovable. He eats, he smiles, he walks like this. He puts his trunk on the devotees. I have heard of devotees on whose head Ganesh ji has put trunk to bless him. He gives knowledge. He removes obstacles for the devotees. He asks Shivji to come somewhere and bless the place. So now, with knowledge, earlier knowledge, Shraddha brought the knowledge. Now knowledge will bring Shraddha. This is Ganesh ji's avatar. He is Adi Dev. He is Jnana avatar. He is Prema avatar. He is Vigna Harta avatar for the devotees. You will see more tomorrow.
एकदन्तं महा